Hi, Todd Wente with Path to Progress for June 17th, 2026. Here in the mobile office, getting ready to head into the main office and get the day started. I've been thinking a lot about a concept, an idea that sometimes gets made into a meme, and that is the phrase, "It is what it is." I have used that phrase in lots of different ways. I remember the first time that I was exposed to that was it was probably over 5 years ago, maybe 7 years ago. And I was talking with a supervisor who was talking about, as we deal with people, their perceptions are their reality. It is what it is. To basically say, that's what we've got to deal with it. So let's move forward. Over the years, I've heard that it is what it is, and I heard one of my coworkers change it to "it's what it's." And Scott, if you're watching this, that was for you. And it's very true. Things are what they are. What that has to do, and why I'm thinking about it today, is because really we can only take action based on what things are, not on what we wish they were. As I interact with situations in my life, oftentimes I find myself trying to respond to the situation, but also in the process, I am doing an active debrief, an active dump of how I could have changed the situation and made it better. That's part of how I process the world. I'm constantly in a stream of debrief. To go back and reverse engineer and then try and come up with solutions that will make things better in the future. The reality is that while that is a place and can be very useful, in most situations, in the moment, when we need to take action, when we need to work with things, it's very counterproductive. And so my opportunity to take action in those kinds of situations is sometimes obscured by my desire to define why things went sideways in the first place. Again, it has a place, and I try to remind myself that getting the learning and that holding on to the learning should never be flushed. But the only way to make progress in the moment is to deal with the reality in front of us as it is. That's something I'm going to be working on today. I got a few things that I'm looking at and I'm really wishing they were different. And I just have to deal with what they are today and how they look today. So with that said, that's going to be on my mind. Hopefully that gives you some things to think about. Maybe that'll be useful for you too. If it has been, share the video, share with us. Share with me. There isn't an us, it's a me. And let me know what works and what's not. And in the meantime, let's all try and make some progress today. Maybe we can get some more people so that there's 10 of us watching this, or 10 to 15, rather than 5 to 7 on a regular basis. But for you 5 to 7 who watch this on a regular basis, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. I hope this is valuable. And I'm just trying to put my own thoughts and reflections into words in enough way that it can make sense and be useful for others too. So there you go. Let's see if we can get a few more to come with us on the Path to Progress. This has been the Path to Progress. My name is Todd Wente. Nullum diem. We'll see you next time.